Hey guys, welcome back to Man Time. I have got a maintenance project today. I am going to be replacing out the oil pressure line here on the John Deere. The old one, it actually was rubbing on something and it popped as I was driving it along and started spraying oil all over the place. So they've got these little kits though, and they're pretty handy. They still work on old equipment like this. So this is actually brand new Equus Performance Gauge Accessories. Get that up here. And it's got your tubing and your little adapters, and it's got some ferrule compression rings in it, and basically everything you need to repair your oil pressure line. So we'll open this up, we'll take a look at the components, and we'll put it on here. I've also got another project going on back here, which is to add some storage to the tractor, and so that way I can put stuff in here such as a camera or controller or something that I want to keep airtight. And I've got my little 12 volt nut driver here, and I've got some galvanized screws that I'm going to be putting in there with the rubber washers on there, so it'll hold airtight, watertight, so I can put stuff in there, and hopefully it'll stay sealed. And yeah, I went to Harbor Freight. They still have metal stuff available, so this is good. I was actually going to make something. I was going to make something that would hopefully hold tools and hold stuff, but trying to figure out how to make it watertight, airtight, all that stuff. I got to thinking about it, and I was like, man, I bet they got something fairly cheap that would work. So here we go. Metal, nice rubber seal on the top of it there, nice clamping system in the front of it, and locks down securely. It doesn't have a lock on it or anything, so I'm not going to keep anything overnight, in here. But it should serve the purpose. This is about 15 bucks from Harbor Freight, and I don't know if they have a U.S. manufacturer for them or not, but thinking about how much it would cost me, how much time, how much material, welding, things like that to make something like this, or even to use some thinner Galvalume type of material and cut it out to shape, drill some holes, pop rivets, stuff like that. You're not going to be able to do it for 15 bucks. So hats off to the Chinesium steel here for making stuff like this for 15 bucks. Good finish on it, good paint. Can't really go wrong for 15 bucks, especially with those 20% coupons they have. So we'll jump into it here. We'll get this on here. We'll get a new oil pressure line on there, and I'll kind of show you how to do that stuff. So stick around, and welcome to Man Time. Alright, so I got some basic tools and stuff over here. Grabbed, of course, my SAE bag. Got all my SAE tools in it. And what I did here, I put a plug and I can't remember. No, that looks like stock fittings and stuff there. So there's that. Again, this is the Equus 9801. If you're looking for an oil line pressure kit, if they don't have one at your local auto parts store, I think I got this from O'Reilly. And this is just some plastic tubing. And before we get that all unbound, we'll get these out. Yeah, so here we go. This is actually going to fit right down into there. Same fitting that came out of there. So with one end of this, you're going to feed it through here, and then put your little crushed ferrule on there as such, and then put that all together like that. And then when you tighten that down, it's going to compress, and it's going to hold this line in place, and it's going to make it airtight so we can have that pressure on there. Alright, let's just let's get this thing together. It's not going to take real long at all. But I think I'm just going to put this piece in there and then put that on there and tighten it all down at once. If you want to, you could probably put some Teflon tape on there, but this is what's called a pipe thread fit. So it's designed with a taper in it, and it's going to seal itself with the softer material, the brass. It's going to squish and seal against that cast iron block there. There we go, nice and tight. Just going to set that little ferrule right inside of there. And put this hose through there. And then when we tighten this one, it's going to squish that little ferrule. And hold it nice and tight and create that seal. Okay, that's going to do it for that. And then we just need to find a route up through here where it's hopefully not going to rub again. Alright, well that's all there is to it. Just got a little zip tie there on this fuel line. It's running up here. It's got a little bit of slack. Had enough to get all the way up to the oil pressure gauge. And yeah, pretty simple. Next project we're going to tackle is getting this ammo can mounted on here. So I've got a couple different sized sealing screws here. And I don't want to put a real long one right underneath here. And I want to line it up kind of where it makes sense here. I don't want it too much in my way. Where I'm driving, I like to kind of be up here in this area clear. So that'll be alright. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it'll be alright right there. So we'll just drive in some screws. I think I'm just going to go with two, one in the front, one in the back. And see how that works out. Yeah, I think two ought to work out just fine. That's probably going to be secure enough there. how this top's removable. There we go. All right. Well, I think we're all done here, and let's go do some work with the tractor. Thanks for joining me today on Man Time, guys. Get out there, have you some man time too.